bit of advice that I got that's always good to pass on is right at that first stage, like whilst you're still mates, set out the contingency plan for what happens if you fall out, because it gets very, very difficult to do that when you fall out and emotions are high, and like it's a difficult conversation to have early doors, but it's like once it's on paper, it almost takes the stress away from it and allows everyone to speak freely and be honest and just say exactly how you're feeling at the point that you're feeling it without the worry that like this might implode the business. It's like, you know what happens if that happens, and so it's there set in stone. It's kind of a safety net.
Can you give an example of what that contingency plan might look like?
So it's like, if we fall out and one of us wants to leave, what happens to that equity? Do they walk away with all of the equity? If they do that, it's really, really, really hard to keep the business going, because you've got a huge amount of this business capital and equity that's not working for you. So it's plans like, okay, well, is it vested? Do you earn that over a period of time? Or if it's not vested, if we get to the point where this happens, how much of that do you walk away with, and how much of that goes back to the business?
Yeah.
Do you then receive that at a later date? But it's kind of like, you know, I would rather have 10% of a £100 million business than 50% of a £10 million business. So you have to put those plans in place in case that ever does happen.